Okay, welcome to bonus number 2, basketball scores. And we're in basketball season, so this should be pretty fun. Okay, so one basketball team defeated another by 13 points. The total number of points scored by both teams was 171. What was the number of points scored by the winning team? All right, so again, we're not going to worry too much about how we can figure this out. We're just going to circle our important numbers. 13, 171. There's some numbers for you. Okay, so we're going to underline our keywords now. Well, we know one basketball team, they defeated another by 13 points. So there's a difference right there of 13 points. So that kind of tells us some subtraction is going to be involved in here. The total number of points scored was 171. We're now going to highlight that question. What was the number of points scored by the winning team? We're going to now organize the information. We know our total amount is 171. Again, pull that down really quickly because that's going to be one thing that's out of the way. We know that one team had a number of points minus 13 because they were defeated. So team number 2, they lost by 13 points. But we don't know how much the winning team won, or team number 1. We don't know how many points they had. We just know that the other team, or we're going to call them team number 2, scored 13 points less than team number 1. So we have to add those two together to equal our total number of points. So we have the winning team has scored, we don't know how many points, so we're going to do P since that's what's in our parentheses in our word problem. We know the team that lost scored 13 points less than the winning team, which was team number 1, which scored P points. So we're just not sure. But this is how you write it out. If you're not sure, you write it out like this, and then you go ahead and you get to that next screen, you put it up there. I put team number 1 in the front. I didn't color code it this time. I'm sorry, I should have. But I did put team number 2 in parentheses, P minus 13. So again, that first step, we've got to combine some like terms here. We have 1P here, 1P there. That's going to give me 2P. And then I just bring down my minus 13 and my 171. I can drop the parentheses. I'm going to leave it up here, right here though, so that way when I have to plug in what I know the P value is, I can tell you what team number 2 scored if I need to. All right, so now I've combined those like terms, those 2 P's in a pod right there. And now I'm going to do step number 2. I'm going to identify what's not connected. This 2 is connected to my P. So on the same side of the equal sign, I have this negative 13. It's not connected, and so I need to get rid of it. I do the opposite, which is positive 13. That cancels it out on that side. And then I'm going to bring down that 2P, and 171 plus 13 is 184. All right, so the 2 and the P together are multiplying since they're side by side. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 2. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. That cancels out that 2, which leaves me the P. 184 divided by 2 equals 92. I bring that P down. So now that P equals 92, I can plug that in. So team number 1 earned 92 points. Team number 2 earned 92 minus 13 points. So my question is, though, how many points did the winning team make? The winning team scored 92 points. Because if we look back on the previous slide, or we look back in the previous information, team number 1 was P. Team number 2 scored 13 less than team number 1, which was team number 1 is our winning team. They were just that P right there. So the winning team scored 92 points. You need to write that statement because we're answering a question, and P equals 92 doesn't tell me anything. So we have to actually say, when they're asking, what did the winning team score? We need to tell them the winning team scored 92 points. Great job.